Hey everybody, I'm that one person, and welcome to Spongebob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake. And I know what you're thinking. No, this is not an April Fool's stream. I might get a lot of copyright claims though, so I might be getting absolutely fucking pranked by playing this. This game uses a lot of songs from the official soundtrack. I might be getting, sued. I probably won't be. I might be getting fucked up though. No intro theme song, sad. Yeah, fair. I'm just gonna roll right into it because hopefully once I get into the actual game, they'll be using the game's original soundtrack and not songs from the show, so I don't get sued.
I'm ready! I'm ready! I forgot something! Now I'm really ready! Ooh, I'm so excited to go to Glove World! I better meet up with Patrick before he forgets what day it is, or who I am.
Okay, so, here's the thing. Oh, the real April Fool's Day joke is how this game turned Patrick into a marketable plushie. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. This game, as you probably saw in the intro, was made by Purple Lamp Studios. For those who know, that was the same people who made SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. And for those who watched that, or what little of that playthrough we did, I did not like that game very much. The original version was incredible. The remake was pathetic. So when I saw this game first being revealed, I frankly did not care in the slightest.
You're being controlled by a higher power? Or like some kid?
Because frankly, I thought it was gonna be just the same thing. And as you probably noticed from that intro cutscene with the texture pop-in, an issue that we had a lot with Rehydrated, you know, it's not that surprising. So of course, when this game finally came out, I still decided to be nice and give it a chance. This game is legitimately very good, and honestly a more worthy successor to the original Battle for Bikini Bottom than the movie game is, in my opinion. And that was my face when I first made that discovery. I am not joking around. This is, again, not an April Fool's joke. This game is just actually good.
No, not you, not today. This day will be about relaxation and inspiration. I am not to be disturbed on my precious day off. I will spend it with the love of my life. Myself. And my art, of course.
Sounds fun. Can I help?
For this, I need you to get something very important for me. Go away!
So yeah. Very weird twist with this game compared to the last one, is what I'm trying to say.
Doing something for the environment. It's not waste if you don't waste it.
I haven't played this game in a long time. All I know about this game is how they made Patrick into a little goober and I hate it purely due to that. That is kind of... I mean, like, I get the reasoning. You don't... Like, I don't fucking like it when things are just made, oh, look, marketable plushie, bye. For one thing, I don't know if they actually did sell that at all. But also, I feel like it's kind of harsh to judge things because of, like, one small thing without actually playing it.
Come back after my alarm goes off. I'm on a tight beauty sleep schedule.
Words. I keep getting trailed off. I keep getting distracted because there's so much dialogue.
Were you, Spongebob? Big traffic jam blocking the road up ahead.
What? Then how is everyone enjoying food at the Krusty Krab?
They aren't. See for yourself.
I'm stuck here with the owners of rivaling restaurants, the Chum Bucket and Krusty Krab. Seems like a perfect opportunity to start a documentary about Bikini Bottom's best restaurant.
Good idea. A movie about how delicious the chum bucket is would rake in millions.
Hey, you know I meant the Krusty Krab. Nobody goes to the chum bucket unless it's asked for directions away from it.
Anyway, officials are still investigating where the nails that caused this chaotic collision came from.
Maybe Mr. Krabs can help find the culprit. He did have a truck full of nails delivered the other day. He must know a lot about nails.
There are many Patrick plushies, but unsure if there's any based purely off of this game's design. Honestly, probably not. It wouldn't surprise me. I keep trying to, like, say things, and then keep getting wrapped into more and more cutscenes constantly. So it's kind of making things hard to, like, speak. So I apologize if I keep just trailing off and never finishing sentences. I like this game, or at least from what I remember, I liked this game when I played it. It caught me off guard, because frankly, I went into this fully expecting it to be garbage.
Who's at fault here? Probably that guy.
That guy over there?
Quiet down, I'm trying to sleep with my eyes open.
Okay. I just don't like the gooberification. I mean, that's fair, I guess. But judging an entire game because of, like, one odd design choice feels a bit much.
Howdy, Spongebob! You're up earlier than an insomniac rooster. In the mood for a little morning karate?
Love to, but we'll have to put some padding on that one, Sandy. Patrick and I are about to have the best day ever at Glove World. Do you want to come?
I will say, though, I'm sure everyone else has probably noticed it. This game did cause one big problem for me. It really made it obvious that Tom Kenny is getting older, and he can't really do the voice as well as he used to.
Thanks, but you ain't putting no glove on this squirrel. I'd rather seek the thrill of toning exercises and rubber duckies.
Oh, that is not Sandy's voice? I think it is. Like, I
But
think
if
it
you don't
actually
wanna
is the
turn
voice
there,
actress.
I could use your help hauling out some old junk from my yard.
Anything for you, Sandy. I'm ready to haul. Y'all.
Maybe it's just like the same issue for both of them, where it's like just off. Like, just because how long they've been doing this. And that, honestly, despite the quality of the game, made me kind of depressed.
Sorry, my rectangular friend. Nobody's getting through right now. We're still sorting out this massive traffic jam.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks anyway, officer. Good luck cracking the case. Hi, Pearl. And how are you?
I don't know why I'm talking to everybody. I'm just kind of like
Oh,
trying to speak,
Spongebob,
because I keep
did you
interrupting
hear?
myself.
It's a tragedy. There's a huge sale at the mall today, but because of this stupid traffic jam, none of the buses can get me there.
That is a tragedy. Well, the bus to Glove World is still running. You could join me and Patrick there instead.
Thanks, but I have a social status to uphold. You have fun without me, SpongeBob. How could this happen to me? Why is my life like such a tragedy?
SpongeBob and Sandy are pulling a Marge Simpson, where it's just like, please let the voice actor retire. I can hear their vocal cords dying doing that voice. Yeah, it's just kind of sad, you know? I think it's at its absolute worst when we hear his laugh later. I'm sure we're gonna get to that point at some
Nothing
point.
to see here except the giant traffic jam.
I don't remember what to do. For the record, it's been a long time since I played this game last. Like, a long time. I'm genuinely kind of lost. I was told to haul something. I was just kind of discussing things with chat. So I kind of got lost.
Did I get smaller or did these tinkies get bigger?
Oh, I can attack now. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, besides that though, this game isn't bad. I honestly really enjoy it. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty obvious it's built off of like the same engine as Rehydrated. But it's clear when the game is made with its own intentions instead of trying to half-heartedly replicate something else. It comes out a lot better.
Good job, SpongeBob. My yard's looking fine as fur on a frog.
Okay, it is the original voice actress for Sandy in this game. Honestly, I feel like Sandy sounds more like Sandy in this game than SpongeBob sounds like SpongeBob in this game. As harsh as that might be. Oh, hey.
My beloved Bikini Bottom, the most perfectly perfect place in the entire universe, home to my friends and memories.
Man, how dare famous people age and not become immortal to feed purely into my nostalgia and recollection of how they were in the past? My point
Good morning,
is,
best friend. Are
you would
ready
think
for
that
a
they would, like, be allowed to
glowing
retire,
adventure?
like you were saying. And the fact that they're still just
Am I
doing
stayed up
this,
all night pretending
one,
I
makes it
had
obvious that they
hands.
should probably have retired by now, but two, makes it obvious that I'm also aging, and I don't like knowing that I'm aging.
47 seconds later.
Because I already feel like life is going faster than I can keep up with as it is. You know? I mean, you're older than I am, so I'm sure you understand more than that.
Look, Patrick. Cool kids. Hi. I wish I could do cool things.
This wagon just ominously appeared out of nowhere?
Who cares? Nah. Still not cool enough. Huh? Can I have this?
Alright, I'm just gonna let the
What's
cutscene
this
play
old
out.
piece of magic and mystery? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Madame Cassandra, purveyor of long-lost treasures of the Seven Seas, for those on a budget. Magic bubbled soap. Breathe life into your dreams. They say with this unique bubble maker thingy, you can become whoever you want to be. Receive whatever you want to have. Just bubble your wish into the heavens. Not that it ever worked for me.
Ooh!
2 hours later.
Cutscene is still going, by the way. Man, last month or so, I was passing by the living room while my dad was watching NASCAR, and, like...
I wish...
More
no.
cutscene, sorry.
I wish... No. I wish... Okay, my first wish is on behalf of my very best friend who loves balloons. I wish for Patrick to have the biggest, ballooniest adventure of his life.
Balloons! Is it too much to ask for just one day of peace and quiet? How am I supposed to paint my newest masterpiece with you two clowns constantly giggling in my ears?
I wish that Squidward will finally be appreciated for his art.
What are you two up to?
Wait for it. I wish for the whole world to see how amazing Sandy is.
Thanks, SpongeBob! Nifty bubble!
3 hours later.
SpongeBob, what does it mean when it says, only those of innocent heart may harness the power of the mermaid tears?
I guess it means I was destined to find this bubble soap.
Hey, wait. It also says, property of King Neptune. Not for use by mortals. Use sparingly and with caution. Uh-oh.
So yeah, imagine just trying to help your friends have a good day and then suddenly ripping a fucking hole in the universe. That's the plot of this game. Just that. Oh god, possibly copyrighted music? I don't know for sure, but also I'm gonna keep talking because I might get a copyright claim if I don't. And I'm kind of running out of breath because I don't really have much to say. But
Oh no, Patrick! What have we done?
Okay, the music's over. Thank god. Okay, so this retired racer named Kevin Harvick, and my mom was obsessed with him. We have 2 cardboard cutouts of this man in my garage. Due to my mom's obsession, I have stared at a life-size image of the man's face from 15 years ago, almost every day of my life, and seeing him on the TV, he's gotten so old. I was just like, dude, what happened to him? Sadly, the only thing that happened to him was the normal passage of time. Anyway, they really missed the chance to stick up my leg into the sounds of the citizens screaming with terror. I have things to say about him, and we'll talk about him later, but for now, we'll focus on the passage of time that we've been talking about.
Who would have thought that a magic
Okay.
potion from a mysterious fortune teller in a sketchy wagon could backfire?
Dude, a lot of the time, seeing, like, actors that I used to see all the time when I was a kid, and seeing them now is, like, insane. Just the difference, man.
Yes, it was utterly unforeseeable. Wait a second! Patrick, you're a balloon!
I wish. If I were a balloon, I'd be able to do cool stuff like this. And this. And this. See, SpongeBob? Oh. I am a balloon.
Like, a good example is, like,
That's probably
Danny
why I've
DeVito,
been feeling
right?
So bloated lately.
No offense to the man, but it's pretty obvious.
Make sure they're all right.
And it's just kind of, like, insane.
really
I
gotta keep
forgot
an
what
eye
the jump
on
button
you.
was. Okay, that one. There we go.
Good thing Squidward is such an even-tempered fella, or he might get upset about this.
But yeah, it's okay. Well,
My beautiful giant rock! All that's left are my... Oh no! My giant sticky notes are gone too! Now how am I going to remind myself to buy more giant sticky notes?
Don't worry, Patrick. I'm sure those sticky notes are around here somewhere. Or there. Or over there.
okay. But yeah, like, I get it. That's just kind of how life works, but it's just kind of insane seeing how much... It's just kind of depressing seeing things change so much around you, and taking a moment to realize that, you know, shit's gonna change whether you like it or not, and there's no stopping it. Seeing Matthew Lillard in the FNAF movie was crazy when my only frame of reference for him was the Scooby-Doo movie back from 2002. Yeah, honestly, I wonder how much of that was just, like, makeup or effects for the movie, or, like, just actually him aging.
I can finally put my black belt to good use. And all this time, I've been using it as a scarf.
Weird. Sandy's house feels wetter than... Wait a minute! Maybe all this craziness is from one of Sandy's experiments gone wrong. I bet it's all her fault.
Like, man, Shaggy's old now. It's
I don't
crazy.
think so, Patrick. Sandy's experiments always leave the smell of acorns in the air. All I smell around here is... sponge breath and bubble soap.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Okay. Right? I don't know. I'm just ranting about the fact that shit changes and that there's nothing we can do about it. I shouldn't be getting into that. I should be focusing on my own life, I feel like. Regardless, back on what we were talking about earlier, or what Arizona brought up for a second earlier, and I just kind of glanced over because we were kind of still trying to keep the conversation going.
Krusty Krab! What will the brave people of Bikini Bottom eat now? And without Mr. Krabs, who will help them unburden their wallets? I need to fix this!
Words.
Take your wobbly hand off of me. I'm too smart to end like this.
Like, I don't know when I should be talking or not, because there's so many cutscenes at the beginning of the game. It's ridiculous.
I think he lost his pants.
You multicellular idiots. Thanks to you, all of Bikini Bottom is sunk into chaos. My restaurant is tipped over, and our poor little spot is missing. You could have at least involved me. That's like, you know, my thing.
Correct.
Oh no! Sorry, Plankton. We'll make things right again.
You have to fix this before someone besides me can take advantage of this chaos.
Correct.
Why are you repeating yourself? Is your hard drive skipping again?
Incorrect. Yoo-hoo! Over here, my little blunders.
Okay. I'm gonna try to avoid her just so that I can actually say words for a little bit. Right? I don't really keep up with modern SpongeBob that much, honestly. I mean, I guess that's not surprising considering I'm presumably a grown adult.
Sticky sweet.
But regardless, I do like how, from what I've seen, a lot of this game tries to, like, it keeps a balance of both classic and modern SpongeBob. But what I do want to say is, from what I've seen, just, like, from small, presumably, we can't say for sure, I don't think. They don't fucking act like one sometimes.
No more chafing.
Regardless. One thing that's been bothering me about just the concept of modern SpongeBob as a whole for a while now is that, like, I feel like in this day and age, they just kind of, like, all they have going for them is the memes, it feels like. They could have more going for them, but they only fucking focus on the memes for some reason. Like, all of their advertising campaigns are, like, just memes and everything. They added the fucking My Leg guy to, like, the main cast, from what I can tell, just because he was well-known or something, and it's like, more often than not, all of these times they try to just fucking jam it in doesn't work, my guy.
School's out, SpongeBob. I have a bit of a heated situation here.
Right? Is that just me? Like, at risk of sounding like an old man again, back in my day, we didn't have SpongeBob Meme Monopoly. We just had SpongeBob Monopoly. Monopoly based off of SpongeBob the show and not the memes.
My adorable cuties. You survived this calamity.
No, Madam Cassandra. We were just having fun, but we accidentally used too much of your magic bubble soap and destroyed Bikini Bottom. And now all of our friends are gone, and there's jelly everywhere, and well, I miss my Care Bear.
Magic the Gathering did a crossover with SpongeBob, and a bunch of the cards are memes. Of course.
This is just too perfect.
Like, it just kind of feels like
That's
a
not
lack
just
of
any
creativity.
jelly, SpongeBob. It's
Why would we make something
jelly.
unique and interesting when we
Glue
could
for
just
reality.
rely on the
Bubble
memes?
extravaganza must have blown holes through the universe, squeezing the jelly out and sucking your friends into new and strange worlds.
I feel like I kind of mentioned that when we were doing the rehydrated streams. In fact, I'm just going to bring it back real quick. I'm just going to show that again real quick, if I can just get my mouse working for a second here. I'm going to hide this. You hang out with those two for a while. Right? How do I filter? And it's way in there. That's Cosmic Shake. There. Okay. This is like... This is like my biggest problem with this whole modern SpongeBob era. They just fucking jammed the memes into everything. I mean, it's not like this part of Jellyfish Caves in the original Battle for Bikini Bottom had a bunch of unique cave drawings that actually looked like they would thematically have been in that cave drawn by the cavemen. No, just slap the fucking meme image on there. Just change all the idle animations to memes. Ugh. Right? I'm being a little harsh about this, but, like, my god, guys. You know? This show used to be creative. You used to advertise it based off of its own merits. You used to have the show be about the show, and not, let's just have as many memes as possible. I mean, I know there are people who enjoy the show, and that's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just that, like, I can't help but see what's going on with a lot of modern SpongeBob and just being like, really? That's the best you can
That
do?
was gonna be my first guess.
You have to bring me as much of it as you can gather so I can study it and, help reverse the mess you've created. After all, I'm at least partially responsible, giving you such a powerful potion by accident.
Makes sense to me.
No questions here.
Excellent. Now jump into the portals that opened up all over town. I can use some of the jelly to tailor cosmic costumes for you, each linked to one portal. The more jelly you bring, the more portals we can pass. Are you ready?
I'm ready! Come on, let's save Bikini Bottom from the unintended yet devastating consequences of our own actions.
And, like, for the record, I'm not saying, like, this game is bad because of that. There's a few memes here and there, but, like, they clearly put some good effort into this, right? I just had to kind of, like, get that off my chest a little bit. Like, did we really need Fred the Fish to be a main character just so he can say my leg a bunch? Because, let's be real, that's, like, the only reason they put him in the fucking show as a main character. And the worst part is, they kind of missed the point, too, because they didn't actually, like, use the sound effect that everyone knows. They had him fucking record it again every single time, and it just sounds awful because it isn't the actual original take. The one that became famous. Can I get over there? There's an invisible wall. Damn. Like, I think it's a fine line you need to balance on between recognizing the memes and joking with fans and relying too much on the memes and the fandom in jokes. 1000%. Right? And I feel like they don't really do that sometimes. They just kind of throw the memes everywhere. Oh, I skipped that cutscene. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't know there was going to be a cutscene. I was trying to move faster by doing this. Alright, well. I don't know. I just know that modern SpongeBob apparently does have its audience, so, like, if you enjoy it, go off. I'm not going to judge you. I'm still playing this game, and I honestly plan on playing the recent Titans of the Tide at some point. But, like, I don't know. I probably won't be able to get back into, like, the modern show. I'll probably stick with, like, the first 3 to 5 seasons, I think.
I have a strong feeling we're not in Bikini Bottom anymore. Looks more like the Wild West.
I don't know. Play Titans of the Tide on Leif Erikson's day. I'll think about it. I don't have the game yet, though. I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, sorry, partner. I'm looking for my pal, Mr. Krabs. About yay high, red, lots of money.
Crab problem, eh? I reckon you're going to want to talk to the sheriff in Manta Fe.
But yeah, honestly, more talking about this game, I honestly really liked how they used this basic idea. Like, they just kind of grabbed the random idea of SpongeBob going through random dimensions or some shit. And, like, they actually used it to make a whole game based off just a bunch of random stuff from the show without just having it be the fucking memes.
Patrick, Cassandra knows what she's doing. If she says bringing her jelly will help get our...
Sorry, they're having important conversations about the story, I guess. Good thing I turned on the subtitles. I hope you guys have... I hope those who have cared about the subtitles have been reading them, because I probably will be talking over them a lot. Just because I'm trying to get my words out there. We don't need story. It's a SpongeBob game, let's be real. Do we really care that much about the story? It's not like it's fucking Ace Attorney or something. It's a game about a fucking fry cook under the ocean. Who cares about plot? I'm just here to have a good time. But if you do, then that's why I have the subtitles on.
SpongeBob. What do you see? Water? Soda? Soda water? What do you see? Barnacles! It's so small! We'll never fit in there! Why do we have to be so big?
Oh, it's not small, Patrick.
It's not?
It's just very, very far away.
Ace Attorney has a story. I thought it was about lawyers kissing. Isn't that still a story?
It's her.
Also, I'm not sure your fanfictions can be considered a reliable source, but you know, whatever.
Here, even though she knows us back home. Here we have to get to know her first. Just like we got to know her the first time she got to know us back home, you know?
I've played official games that have had worse stories than fanfictions, so you know what? Maybe your fanfictions are more reliable than I think. I don't fucking know.
Huh. Maybe we can take this path later. But who knows? Maybe not.
Fanfics never lie. I don't know.
I like it because it's squishy.
Alright. I got distracted by just all of what I was... by all of what... words. I got distracted from what we were talking about because of all the things that we got trailed off onto, and the cutscenes and everything. Yeah, I like this game, you know? And I like the fact that they use this... like, it's kind of a basic idea, but they used it to actually, like, make a bunch of references to the show and have heavy influence to the show, despite having the concept be a bunch of alternate universes or whatever, things that presumably wouldn't be happening in the show. It's a neat touch, because I feel like a lot of time there's like a bunch of basic ideas that, sure, could be thrown onto a lot of things, but they don't really use it in a way that feels unique or relevant to the concept. But by actually having it work with the show and everything, it's a good idea, I feel like. I don't know.
Look, more loose luggage. How do we get across?
Like, this isn't just some random alternate universe that is the Wild West. This is based off, like, that one episode, which I forget the name of. Things that presumably wouldn't happen in the show. Someone forgot the medieval SpongeBob episode. I just mean, like, the general idea of, like... what are the controls? The idea of, like, fucking going through different universes and things. You know? Because they could have just made anything. They could have done, like, fucking sci-fi or whatever. But they didn't. They took ideas that actually kind of related to things from the show, like that aforementioned medieval episode, and then used it to make parts of this game. Which was Baby Aries' favorite episode. Future, that's fair, but that was only like one very small bit. It wasn't much of the actual episode, and they never really did anything more with that. It was just there for the everything's chrome in the future bit, more or less. Don't get me wrong, good episode. Both the medieval episode that Arizona was talking about and the future episode. Great episodes, love them.
A little dabble, do ya?
I kind of got distracted as to what I was saying. But yeah, like, the future part was just used for, like, that one bit. They weren't really lying, though. Everything's chrome in the future. True, just not the way we were expecting. I don't know if I'm going to be 100% completing this game. I'm just going to be playing the game, I guess. I don't know how I'm going to be going about it.
Howdy, strangers.
Okay, cutscene.
You came here by foot? That's awfully dangerous. You could dry out in a heartbeat. I get puffy just thinking about it.
I get puffy after eating stale food.
Hi, my name's Spongebob, and this balloon is Patrick. We're looking for our friend, Mr. Krabs, but he might not be called Mr. Krabs. He could be traveling under a different name.
Oh, like Jeremy.
Or Petunia.
Or Captain Claus.
Or Ronaldo.
Everything's Google Chrome in the future. Yeah.
A crab without a name, huh? Try Manta Fe. It's where everyone without something ends up.
Could you give us a ride there?
This is a riding school, not a taxi service. However, if you take my test, you could get there yourself with your
Very
whoops.
own license.
Whenever you're ready, meet me by the seahorse. We'll see if you can stay on it all the way to Manta Fe.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not done. I know that there's shit to find around here, so I'm gonna explore around here. I probably shouldn't be mentioning this, but I guess it's vaguely relevant because we're talking about computers now. I'm super fucking worried about all the fucking censorship and quote-unquote child protection age verification, which we all know is just a fucking overstepping of our boundaries. I'm super worried about that shit that's happening everywhere. Because we all know it has nothing to do with protecting the kids. It has to do with fucking monitoring our every fucking move. And, like, even if you don't have anything to hide, that doesn't mean you're comfortable, or should be comfortable, with having your every fucking move monitored, man. What? Okay, there we go. I made the jump. And I guess the main reason why I've been thinking about it a lot lately is because the state that I live in, California, apparently recently passed a law. That's right, not just brought it up, straight up passed a law where, like, every fucking operating system on a computer has to have some way to see what age you are. Like, you don't have to verify or anything. It doesn't have to actually know for sure. There just has to be a way that you have to input your age. And I can't help but think that that's just another step. Like, it's just, oh, well, that's not doing anything, so now we're gonna implement age verification. You have to put your ID up now every time you want to open your computer to fucking, I don't know, fucking type a sticky note. My thing with the age verification is, I've seen so many places where, like, if you don't verify your age, you get automatically sent to the kiddie zone, which, you know, would not protect kids from ending up as victims in certain files. Yeah, that feels like it's gonna do the exact opposite. Not only is it going, like, for one thing, now all the adults just are forced to not be allowed to the actual adult parts, but now you're doing the exact opposite by forcing everyone into the parts that are supposed to be protected for the kids. So you're just putting them more in danger? Like, what's the fucking game plan here? Do you want to know how you protect your children? You fucking put your foot down and do the damn parental controls on your devices yourself, as a parent is supposed to, not fucking whining to the government, oh no, the fully grown gay adults are doing gay things on their gay websites that are not for children, and I don't like gay people, so I'm gonna say that it's for the kids and fucking steal their rights away. Like, it's just insane, you know? And it's crazy that this is still, like, even a slightly debated issue. Just stop. Let people live their lives. Kids aren't supposed to be on those websites anyway, so why are you punishing the websites when you, as the parent, should be stopping the kids from going on those websites? Okay, that's kind of out of left field, and I know that has nothing to do with haha funny sponge game, but, like, Christ, man. Because I got kind of heated, I'm gonna see if there's any alternate costumes I've unlocked yet, just to, like, change the mood. I cannot.
Mrs. Puff, I mean, teacher lady, I need to confess that, I've been...
I was on the unregulated internet, unsupervised, and I ended up fine. I don't know if either of us turned out fine, but I do know that we were kind of on the internet, unregulated, more or less.
So, any chance we can skip this part?
Oh, nonsense, Spongebob. A little rodeo never hurt anyone who survived it. Ready, set, and go!
But yeah, like, It's just insane to me. You know...
Well done, Spongebob. You scored 35.7 points. Phew, that was a close one.
I also think it's kind of...
Keep on.
You know, I'm just gonna say, it's kind of hypocritical how, like, the quote-unquote good Christian Samaritans and whatever are the people coming after, like, the gays and everything for ruining their children and everything, when it's like, aren't, like, religious people the most taught people for, like, you know, touching kids? Aren't you the problems, not the gays? Am I crazy for saying that you're a fucking hypocrite and that you're blaming other people for things that you're doing when the other people aren't doing those things?
Out of 7.
Only 1 point away from passing! Yay! Oh, can we repeat the test? It was so much fun.
Oh no, that's not necessary. I didn't know you had fun. Fun is worth an extra point. Here's your license.
Thanks, partner. A license. Yeehaw!
But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about this before I end up saying something. End up potentially saying something that might get me in trouble.
Allows me to ride seahorses and seahorse-like animals, with the exception of. This doesn't say anything about boatmobiles. Well, once boatmobiles have been invented, I'll just have to take the test again.
But yeah. Enough about that. Let's get back to the actual topic of the day, which is the sponge game. Long story short, do everything you can to fight against age verification and taking away people's rights. Because it doesn't make sense that people want to take away other people's rights for no goddamn reason. And people shouldn't be able to do that regardless. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you don't have to feel like you have to have your rights taken away. That's all besides the point. And I'll try to stop talking about this kind of thing. Spongebob. Yeah, that's what we should be talking about and not this. Oh, for God's sake. How many bots are gonna be showing up? How is Twitch still never taking care of the bot problem? I know I complain about that a lot. Not every time it happens, because I know it happened, like, twice last stream, and I tried to not bring it up. But, like, it's a little ridiculous, man. Shouldn't you be verifying that sort of thing, and not people's ages? Actual human beings' ages, to see if they're allowed to be adults on the adult parts of the internet? Getting back into it. I shouldn't be getting back into it. We're not here to talk about how parents need to actually take care of their fucking kids themselves and not expect the government to do everything for them. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to stop. We're gonna play a minigame, and I've hit the exact wrong thing. And it's gonna be fine. Anyway, before I get back into that again, how's everyone's days going? What's going on with you guys? Do you have anything interesting to talk about? Because, you know what? I'd imagine all of us would like to talk about something that has nothing to do with government. Because I have not really been doing much. You know? I mean, I was busy yesterday, so that's something. I mostly just did some recording for Big Video. Because yes, I am still working on that. And it's still very big and very incomplete. Honestly, I worry if... Words. I feel like I'm making things harder for myself with Big Video. Because I'm not actually, like, editing any of it yet. Still. I probably should have by now. I have, like, the whole fucking voiceover done. I have a lot of, well, not a lot of the gameplay footage, but some of the gameplay footage. That's what I was doing yesterday, actually, recording more gameplay footage, but, like, more example-type footage, as opposed to, like, the main focus of the video. I guess B-roll is what it's called. I'm not that much of a YouTuber yet. I don't know how to do these things. I don't know what the words are. But yeah. I feel like I'm just piling up all the parts of it. So then when I actually have to, like, put it all together, it's gonna start to be an issue.
I mean, it's the sheriff.
Because I'm just gonna have, like, a mountain of shit to put together properly. And it's gonna be super intimidating. It's already getting kind of intimidating.
Too unsanitary. I'm looking for my friend Mr. Krabs. Have you seen him?
I've just spent all day reading gay fanfictions and avoiding any announcements of Half-Life 3. Have there been any? There's... I'm guessing that's just, like, fake ones and not actually, like, an announcement of Half-Life 3, right? Unless I've missed something, which I tend to miss things a lot, honestly. Like, a lot.
Jelly bandits like that. Let's see what you're really made of. Grab your straw.
Bottoms up.
Oh. Right. That's how this minigame works.
Cheers. Chug, 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 chug.
Okay. No, Half-Life 3 is real. Half-Life 3 is real. Announced today, a random day in April with no other significance. Right, that's the significance. I completely forgot that it was April Fool's Day, even though I started off the stream by saying this is not an April Fool's Day bit.
Red-handed bandits took over our cactus farms? We've been running low on supplies. Any chance you can go up to Cactus Hills and fetch some more cactus juice for us? The sooner we can finish our duel, the sooner I can solve your crab case.
Don't you worry, Sheriff. Deputy Spongebob
and Balloon Deputy Patrick
are on the case.
This minigame makes me think of that "give me a drink, bartender" meme. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Ah, that's a good meme. I mean, to be fair, it probably doesn't help that I literally did the meme myself. Unironically, just because I screwed up. But still. Come on.
Ouch.
Hi?
Hey, that was my hiding barrel. Ow.
Okay. But yeah, honestly, this might be a hot take. I kind of hate April Fool's Day. It's just kind of annoying. Right? Because it just feels like the world essentially has to be put on pause for a bunch of jokes that usually just aren't funny. Let's be real here. Like, sure, I get it, but like, you know? It just kind of feels like a giant waste of time a lot of the time.
They're not even pretty. They're just green, juicy, and thorny. Like a cucumber that hurts your mouth when you eat it.
Don't worry, Patrick. We'll be out of here as soon as we find more cactus juice.
I mean, like, that April Fool's episode of Spongebob was nice. That was a good episode.
Looks like it wants to duel.
But, like, the actual quote-unquote holiday, it's just kind of fucking annoying. Is that just me? Like, I already get enough of the same sort of not funny jokes to begin with, day in, day out, anyway. But now it's just an entire day where that's all that everyone is doing. No, that's fine. I didn't have anything more important to do or anything, you know?
Can point us in the right direction. Howdy, sir. I'm Spongebob Squarepants. Have we met before?
Hey, cowboy. Sorry, you don't ring any bells. But I couldn't help but overhear you talking about entering the cactus beverage business. That demands a strong spine. I suggest hiring a consultant to guide you. For a wee share of, 70%? I'll tell you where to find the cacti with the most refreshing sap. Folks pay insane amounts of money for them, since the shortage.
70%? That sounds a bit fishy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 70? I meant, 80, of course.
April Fool's Day means nothing when your whole life is a joke. Someone needs to put that on a fucking shirt. Honest to God. That would be an insane shirt.
Now we're talking.
Just keep going till you reach them Cactine Hills. And don't ye scam your hard-working consultant. I'm only taking 90% of the business.
Come on, Patrick. Let's find those thorny cucumbers.
Alright. Is there anything else I need to see around here? I think we're good. I'm trying to be kind of thorough, just
Ooh, look, an old warning
because of
sign.
instinct,
It
I guess.
says, Cactine Hills. Spines, deadly heat, bandits, and quicksand. Enjoy.
This seems pretty dangerous, SpongeBob.
Maybe there's a seahorse around here in need of a licensed rider.
I don't know. I don't think there would ever be a seahorse around here. Jesus. Okay, I was not ready yet. I thought it would actually let me get on myself instead of just throwing me onto it. As I said before, it's been a while since I've played this game.
Woo! Funny meeting you here. Just, checking on the barrels. You know, keeping them safe from bandits. There's juicy cacti, all around these parts. Now get!
This is it, Patrick. That juicy cactus gold awaits us.
You know what the unfortunate thing is? Oh, wait, no. I was gonna say the unfortunate thing is, I was about to talk about something right there, but then it just threw us into that minigame. But no, this is a good example of what I was gonna talk about anyway. If I was to complain about one thing from this game, there's a lot of reused stuff and rehydrated, as you can tell from these fucking things, and this familiar looking sign.
Another old warning sign. It reads, "Beware of bullworm."
Why worry about a little worm?
Right? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I can't really blame them too much. But I mean, at the very least, I would have appreciated, like, a reskin or something. You know, the exact thing that the aforementioned SpongeBob SquarePants movie game did. Because, like, that game also reused, like, the same quote-unquote tikis, but they were all reskinned into, like, boxes and things. I have never seen that sign before in my entire life. You definitely didn't see it when we were playing SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. God, that is a mouthful. Even just, like, the normal title is a mouthful, but the Rehydrated on top of that, it's just ridiculous. Try saying that 5 times fast. Alright, but yeah. I mean, at least a lot of the other things were all kind of new. But they did reuse a lot.
Even a blind hog can find an acorn once in a while.
From Battle for Bikini Bottom. Mostly just the tikis. I guess that's not too bad. But because it's something that you see so much in the game, it becomes pretty obvious. I'm sure there's more examples throughout the game, But yeah, I don't know.
Just want a little
But
taste,
also,
please.
the fact that my biggest complaint so far, well, I guess I've already played the game, but you know, the biggest complaint that I can think of off the top of my head is just like a minor nitpick. That's kind of a good sign. And I guess to be fair, there are some carried over issues from Rehydrated. So I guess part of it might just be like the game seems like it's slightly better just because there wasn't as high of a standard to meet up to. But I don't fucking know. I feel like even as just like an actual game, this is better than Rehydrated. But not as good as Battle from Bikini Bottom, you know? Because there was a lot that held the original Battle for... Well, not the original. The remade Battle for Bikini Bottom back. And I don't think this game matches up to that. But it's still very obviously an improvement to Rehydrated, you know? I guess a big part of that is because, like, I said it before, but, like...
Flavor do you think it is?
I've said this before, but in Rehydrated, like, they tried to base everything off of... Like, obviously they're trying to remake that game. That's what a remake is supposed to do. No shit. But they didn't really do it to the same... They didn't do a very good job of replicating that. Meanwhile, this one, it uses a lot of, like, the same mechanics and physics and everything. But because this game was actually built around that, it feels just a lot better overall. In my opinion, a SpongeBob game is only good if you can put ketchup on the disc to make the speedrun go faster. This is on a cartridge, so I don't think you can do that.
I bet I can get down faster than you.
Also, I would hardly say that putting ketchup on a game disc has anything to do with... I mean, I guess he does work in fast food, selling burgers, so it probably does have something to do with ketchup. But I don't know if that really defines a SpongeBob game. Shit. I'm not... I told you this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna get fucking ketchup into my Switch 2, okay? I paid like $500 fucking for this thing.
Don't live longer in the city. It just seems that way.
Just so that I could stream Switch games again. I'm not gonna fucking damage this one too. I'm falling to my death. That's interesting.
I really gotta keep an eye on you.
Why don't you spend $500-600 on a Switch 2 and then fucking put ketchup in it and then report back to me? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's weird. What is that X?
No more.
Do you guys see that? It's like an X from the UI just kind of floating out there. We're losing out on valuable speedrun finding because someone doesn't want to season their Switch. Do you want to fucking spend $500 fucking to replace it? I don't think so.
Look at me go!
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
I have a lot of trouble with jumps in this game for some reason. Maybe I'm just bad.
Ooh, more
That looks like a
jelly.
secret. If only I could see past here. It was not a secret, I think. How did they even figure out that putting fucking ketchup on your SpongeBob disc saves you speedrun time? How does that even work? Is it like allowing you to skip cutscenes because the game just can't read the data for the cutscene? Or something? Like, genuine question. How do you even find out that putting ketchup on a game
No
disc
more chafing.
equals faster speedrun time? You know? I mean, it's not like ketchup specifically. Yeah, I assume it was something like specifically just a dirty disc. Though I do wonder why ketchup just became the standard. But yeah, I think someone with a dirty someone with a dirty disc skipped something due to a loading glitch. So people started gunking up their disc on purpose, and ketchup is easily accessible. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Yeah, I can still see like that weird
Back to that guy who looks kind of familiar.
X floating out there. It's like next to Mr. Krabs. Or, I mean, definitely not spoiler character Mr. Krabs. It's definitely not him. Trust me on this one. It's just some random crab that looks like him from this time frame, and isn't actually the Mr. Krabs from our era. Why is it floating? What is that about? Alright, whatever. I think there's a couple more things to see around here, so I'm gonna run around.
I've never seen a fish like this.
I wonder how many other games you can do that same sort of thing.
Confusion is a goat on AstroTurf.
Okay. Like, how many other games can you just, like, gunk up the disc to skip parts of it? Oh, lord, that is a lot of text. And also, like, would that be considered cheating in some games? But only some? Like, is that technically... Would that make a glitchless speedrun no longer be a glitchless speedrun? You know, there's a lot to think about with dirtying your game discs. Like the fact that if you keep that up, one day you're never going to be able to speedrun that game again because your game disc is beyond repair because you kept fucking dunking the damn thing in ketchup.
You do care.
What? Where am I? Why did I get grabbed? Am I not supposed to go this way and it just teleports you back?
I really gotta keep an eye on you.
Oh, okay. Sure. You know, I was watching a video, I think, yesterday about how they found out how to do arbitrary code execution in Super Mario The Lost Levels because a streamer's game crashed on the Nintendo Switch Online version of the game. And someone else thought, huh, weird, let me look into that crash. So now the Lost Levels can be beaten in 7 minutes, all because someone thought, hey, I want to see why that crashed like that. I mean, like, that's fair. I can see more why that would be how a glitch is discovered, you know? Because a lot of the time, when something goes wrong, and very obviously goes wrong, a lot of the time people tend to, like, look into that, dig deeper, see what happened, and try to fix it. Right? You know what else I want to fucking know how people figured out? How did people figure out how to speedrun Paper Mario by playing Ocarina of Time?
You got a knack for
You
reaching
know?
them cacti. Just drop the juice in this here barrel for safekeeping.
Like, how do people figure this shit out?
One barrel down. Follow that trail, my little saps.
Like, I don't even understand. It's just crazy to think that, like, if the dude wasn't streaming, or if every just chalked it up to Nintendo Switch Online jank and just didn't bother to look into the crash, such a big discovery just wouldn't have been made. I'm sure there's plenty of times where a massive discovery, a massive speedrunning discovery like that, probably just went completely unnoticed, because nobody just decided to look into it. Nobody thought it would be anything at all. So it just kind of flew under the radar for forever. And then, like, either 20 years later, finally someone looked into it, or hell, it just still isn't known at all that it can even be a speedrunning glitch, or that it is a thing. There's probably plenty of just crazy discoveries, even non-video game related, that were actually discovered, and nobody thought to do anything with it.
Than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Got a point, I suppose. Can't wait for us to figure out how to trigger the cosmic ray bit flip. I was watching a video about that the other day. Like, about how apparently people are irritated by that joke because it wasn't actually a cosmic ray, it was like a joke suggestion that someone made in a video about that glitch. And then a lot of news sources just kind of started spreading that as if it was a fact. And I think they said specifically, like, that speedrunners hate it when people make that joke because they... Or when people say that because it's, like, spreading I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I hate misinformation as much as the next guy. I'm sure most people know that that's a joke, though, right? Like, I wouldn't hear that someone discovered a big glitch because a cosmic ray shot their Nintendo 64 and fucking broke into their fridge and drank all their Pepsi or some shit. And think like, oh wow, that's a legitimate, interesting fact, and definitely not just a joke that someone made. I mean, then again, obviously, like, I don't know. Misinformation can be annoying, and I get it. Speedrunners hate this one easy joke. I don't know. I don't even remember what the video was or when I watched it. But I do feel like a lot of the time with those... I guess sometimes I just go around watching random YouTube videos about random topics, and I feel like a lot of the time they try to spice up the topic a little bit too much with, like, the titles or the way they phrase things in those videos. What was that sound? I know I don't have to break every single one of these, but sometimes I want to. You got a problem with that? Too bad.
Some men are so crooked they can swallow a nail and spit up a corkscrew.
Word of advice, chat, do not swallow nails, like, ever. Genuinely, do not do that. That will probably cause some very severe damage.
No more chafing.
Just word of advice, don't do that. No? Okay.
Look at me go!
But how else am I gonna get my daily dose of iron? I don't know, look into iron supplements. That's probably actually meant to be healthy.
Ooh, more jelly! Coming at ya!
Fucking... Would you stop trying to stun me? This doesn't feel correct. Oh no, I'm just supposed to curve it, I think. Nope, that's not right. That's not gonna work. But yeah, I genuinely wonder what sort of crazy shit, just about anything in general, has been just quote-unquote discovered right under our noses, and we just never noticed because we never paid it any mind, you know? I wonder if I discovered something on these streams and just never noticed because none of us really cared about that one specific moment, you know? You never know what could have been discovered right underneath your nose. Okay, so this is the same... I guess I'm supposed to go this way? That also looks like a dead end. I'm missing something somewhere. Am I not supposed to be up? Well, I mean, clearly I can get up here. But I don't have what I need to do this. I hope to one day accidentally discover a speedrun glitch, mainly so I get to name it. I mean, I guess that's fair enough. I mean, like, there's a... Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot that we're still doing this. Okay, we're good. That was on me. That explains it. That explains everything. I mean, like, I was on the right track. I tried to go the right way. I just didn't do the thing I needed to do to unlock this way yet. You'd name it Harry's Dumb Skip for Loser Nerds. You're just trying to irritate the speedrun community, huh? I hope that if that ever does happen, it's some super obscure, specific game, too. Like you discover a fucking speedrunning glitch for fucking Brain Age or something.
That should cover my buns.
Okay, we're already good on health.
Oh, I'm gonna need more sap than that, boyo.
Alright. Or like if I discover a hard frame perfect type of skip, I'd name it... You'd name it Easy Skip for a frame perfect, super difficult glitch. You just like to cause problems on purpose, don't you? Oh, right. I forgot that the bubble move is weird in this game, and it's like based off of where the camera is pointing rather than where Spongebob is pointing. I mean, like, I get it. That is a very weird way to handle that. It makes it kind of hard to aim sometimes, too. Damn it. Come on, one more! I was hoping to get the bottom one first.
I could have sworn I saw Mr. Krabs.
You're seeing things, SpongeBob. All this desert must be giving you sand brain.
Do you think we'll ever actually end up discovering a speedrun glitch? Just any of us in this chat? I feel like if I did, it would probably just be some weird shit that I just stumble into through pure accident and don't even realize that it is a speedrun glitch until, like, a year later when suddenly everyone's DMing me, "Yo, you're the guy who discovered that speedrun glitch!" And I'm gonna be so fucking lost, thinking that they got the wrong guy.
Another old sign. It says, "Mine closed, bullworm activity."
That little wormy must be pretty busy to make such big holes.
I mean, it's possible.
Well, maybe we
Yeah,
should
that's
keep moving,
fair.
Patrick.
Maybe I'll discover one on this very stream. I doubt it.
Who knew the desert was such a hazardous environment?
But who knows? I feel like my best option of discovering a speedrun glitch is with me just fucking around in a glitchy-ass game like FNAF Security Breach. That's fair. Haven't they more or less already optimized that one, though? I mean, I guess we never know if there's some crazy shit that we don't know of yet. But, like, as far as what I've heard, you can pretty much get to the end of the game, like, immediately, can't you?
Is it just me, or is everything in this place trying to hurt us? I'm feeling better already.
All the good glitches are in earlier versions of the game, to be fair. I mean, that's usually a thing. Most of the time when developers patch games, they try to get all the big glitches out. Honestly, kind of disappointing. I mean, like, I get it. I get trying to have, like, a more polished game. But at the same time, I feel like there are some glitches that should be preserved. Not most glitches, but sometimes when a glitch is just fun enough, maybe you could just leave it. But at the same time, you don't want to have, like, a lot of glitches in your game, because then it just feels like an unpolished, janky mess. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I mentioned yesterday.
Turn back! Mine closed! Hungry bullworm! Seriously!
This little worm sounds like a big problem.
Not saying there aren't speedrunning glitches in current patch, but there's still potential for finding a good speedrunning skip in there. That is a fair point. Oh wait, hang on.
Looks like you've come a real long way. Be a shame if you screwed up now. And don't pay any attention to him. What can possibly go wrong?
There's more tikis back there that I want to break, because those look like they would give a lot of jelly. And I think I might need that for something? Probably not. Probably shouldn't. I can still use this to get back up, but I'm really tempted. Fine, I'll leave it. I'll stop wasting everyone's time and just beat the goddamn level. Personally, I think that if a glitch doesn't softlock the game, ruin the experience of the game, or does some shit like delete your save or wipe your computer's files upon uninstallation, like the first release of Deltarune, then just leave the glitch in there. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time, even if it's just like a small glitch, a lot of glitches can kind of like deteriorate the experience. You know? Like, I feel... Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's nice to have some glitches to mess around with, but I also think it's important to minimize them, so that way your game has a feel of polish to it. Polish is very important for the feel of a game.
Sorry, that should cover my buns.
Not to mention, leaving in small glitches always has, like, the potential risk of having, like, a big important glitch that is caused by the small glitch to go unnoticed. And I don't mean, like, a speedrunning glitch or something. I'm fine with those, I guess, but, like, something that's gonna corrupt your save file or something, or, like, make it literally impossible to 100% complete the game, that's a big problem. And sometimes even the smallest thing can lead to that. A glitch that will randomly push you under the map should probably be patched, but a glitch where if you stand in this exact part of the map and grab a box and look up, it'll fling you in the air should stay. I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of like... Taking a drink real quick. Hang on. feel like it's kind of hard to get the right balance of glitches, you know? Because obviously, most game developers try to have their games not be broken, but at the same time, a lot of fans want the glitches because it's fun.
Wait, no, I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
But at the same time, you know? Like, there's so many different risks and small things to think about. Another thing that I feel like some people don't think about, namely Arizona, honestly, because she always says, like, keep in every single glitch. I feel like part of the experience of performing glitches in games, and a pretty important part, honestly, is, like, if it's... Like, if a game's just a broken mess and you can just do as many glitches as you want constantly whenever, it kind of takes away from it, you know? Because it feels like it's... It feels a lot more interesting when you actually manage to glitch the game yourself when it's a hard game to glitch. You know?
I can't tell if we've gone this way yet.
Because it feels like an actual challenge to... Those tikis just moved. And I don't mean the way that they looked at me. They, like, fucking slid across the top of that other tiki. I missed. Right? Because I feel like part of the experience is actually, like, trying to practice the glitch and actually perform it right. And then your reward for performing a difficult glitch is both the satisfaction of that, and then also the fact that you get to fuck around with a glitch now. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid or overthinking it. But I feel like if a game's just a glitchy mess, then not only does it get in the way if there's a lot of different glitches happening all the time, but it also just is less satisfying overall when you do perform a glitch. Could we not turn the camera when I didn't choose to? Could we not turn the camera if I didn't choose to? Could we not turn the camera if I didn't choose to? Thank you. Stop messing with the camera, game. It's not cooperating. It keeps... What is so important? What if I don't want to look at the fucking mine shaft yet? Huh? Relax. I just like glitches, man. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like... Like, here's a good example, again. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was a very glitchy, broken game. So it wasn't really all that interesting when a glitch would happen in it, you know? Meanwhile, you break something that's, like, actually relatively stable, then it comes off as a bit more interesting.
Howdy, strangelings. What brings you to this whole place? If you're after gold, get lost. It's all mine.
We really need to get back to the surface, Mr. Miner, sir. Our friend Soda depends on it.
Well, I could let you use my elevator. But what's in it for me?
Anything you want. There's nothing that this amazing duo can't get.
Good. That darn Alaskan bullworm is obsessed with my gold. Knocks my shiny tooth out. Bam! Just like that. If you can get my tooth, I can get you up to the surface.
Hi, it's me, your cameraman. You will look at what I say. You will look at... Yeah, I don't know. As long as I have this right stick, I can move the camera wherever I damn well feel like. So if I want to fucking zoom in on nothing... If I want to fucking zoom in on Patrick, there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, no more of that.
Put that jelly in my belly.
If I was a tooth on the loose in the nest of a giant worm, where would I be?
Speaking as a slob who lives in a hole, I think something is living in this hole.
Alright. Honestly, I'm noticing that we're getting near, like, the end of the stream. And I'm starting to wonder if I would be able to just, like, do one level of stream.
I swear.
Your camera privileges have been revoked. Ooh, I'm moving the camera. What are you gonna do about it? What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I am able to break those. I thought I needed an upgrade I get later, but no, I can just break shit. That's fine.
Oh, we got the golden tooth! Hurry, put that back to the miner before something comes looking for it.
You can't really say before something comes looking for it when something's actively coming to look for it. Alright, are we good? Is that everything? No. That's everything. Yeah, okay, we're good.
That should cover my buns.
Maybe. For now. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe if we're gonna be like going for an hour 30 just doing one level, maybe it would be nice to just do a single level of stream. Maybe that would work out.
With a bit of golden nugget, you'd be worm food by now. But since you survived, did you find my tooth?
Do snails leave slime in the woods? Of course!
Whatever you say. The elevator's all yours, boys. Oh, and I don't know what you did down there, but it left a powerful stink on you.
One level per stream, one stream per April Fool's Day. I don't think so. I'm gonna be keeping this as like the Wednesday series for a bit.
Our spirit.
I'm not gonna wait a whole year before the next part, my guy. Just because that's what you did with your Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog stream that I was also a part of, doesn't mean I want to do that again. Because that took a long time. I mean, that was a fine game, I guess. But, you know, I'm not gonna wait like an hour straight for it. Or like a year straight, I suppose.
They're stealing our soda supplies!
Boo. God forbid I want to keep the audience engaged and not wait a literal year.
May I? Funny coincidence, huh? Bandits steal our train and Mr. Krabs happens to be on it. Hold on! Mr. Krabs is the red-handed bandit! We have to get closer so we can bring him home!
Dang it. By the way, I just want to point this out because I didn't really... I mean, I probably had the chance to say it, but I didn't really want to because I wanted to wait until the actual quote-unquote boss fight. I like how the boss characters in this game are, like, actually the characters we're trying to quote-unquote rescue. Having SpongeBob's actual friends be the bosses is just kind of an interesting twist. Also, another thing, I like how each of the bosses are kind of done in a unique way. Like, this one isn't really as much of an actual boss fight. You are being rescued, please do not resist. Exactly. But yeah, each of the bosses are done a very unique way. As you probably noticed, we're not actually fighting Mr. Krabs as a boss. We're chasing him through the train. That's what we're doing here. I mean, sure, they could have done traditional boss fights like they did in Battle for Bikini Bottom, which would have been fine, I'm sure. And they do have a few traditional boss fights. But I like it when... Ow. I like it when it's not just the same thing over and over. I fucking looked away at chat for 1 second and I dropped immediately onto the trash. I was trying to hurry because I know that this game has achievements. I know you get achievement. And I know you get an achievement if you beat this boss before running out of a specific time limit. But I think I pretty much screwed it up bad. Also, man, suddenly I'm glad I don't have Arizona on microphone right now, because then I would have to put up with her doing her fucking train bit again. That she does every single time there's a train in a game for some reason. Okay. Well, do I actually have to defeat every guy in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Great. Wasted my time. We love the train bit. The best part about the train bit is when you run out of breath because you've been doing the train bit for like 3 minutes straight. Because there was a cutscene on a train. Which really begs the question. If there was an entire section of a game which took place on a train, would you do that entire section while also doing the train bit? Train bit improved my lung capacity. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. I fucking hate those guys. Honestly, it's really annoying how they stun you every fucking time you hit them. Like, I get it, but my god. I mean, I like the reference in their design, that's fun. I'm not even gonna say what it is to see if anyone else gets it. But god, it's annoying. Please, stop. Just let me kill you already.
Sweet Davy Jones locker, SpongeBob. I know you mean well, but you gotta let me stay. Please.
You're under arrest, red-handed bandit.
Like I was saying, SpongeBob, you gotta take me back. I beg you. This old soft shell won't last a day in jail.
Sorry, Sheriff. I'm taking this one in.
I sure shouldn't stop drinking so much cactus soda on the job.
Alright. I know we have like 30 minutes left, but you know what? Actually, you know what? There might be things for me to do in the hub. Let's see if there's anything interesting in just Bikini Bottom. Not Battle for Bikini Bottom. We'll worry about that some other day, maybe. You would go...
Oh, me boyo. That sure taught me a valuable lesson.
So you would keep doing the train bit for like hours on end, just for the bit, if it was an entire section of a game.
That it's not all about money?
What? No, no, oh, no. It's always about money. But I did
Yes,
learn
train.
that I can't put a price on me employee of the month.
A whole brand new kind of lung
I'm
training.
here to help, Mr. Krabs. We'll find Pearl and the Krusty Krab and bring them back on the double.
That's a good lad. Now off you go. I'm sure you can get around a little faster now with those new riding skills of yours.
There are still a lot of friends to bring back home, Patrick. Let's ride. We should ask Cassandra where else we can find our friends.
You know, I'm kind of surprised I didn't get a boo for that one.
It's like she has this all planned out.
Alright, I'm gonna see if there's like a side quest or something in town to do first, because I know that this game does have side quests back in the hub. Stop, please.
I like Bikini Bottom.
I know we already have like
I wish I had
one
friends like
side quest. It was like that cutscene where Patrick said something about his giant sticky notes. I think we have to find... Oh look, there's one right now actually. But I don't think we'll be able to get all of them right away.
What's the point of a water tower?
I guess that's a tower that shows that you're underwater.
That's stupid. I can think.
Ooh, a sticky note. Hello, my name is Patrick. I can see why you wrote that down.
I missed the train already. You had like 3 different trains in the first Paper Mario, man.
No more chafing.
I guess on a related note, are we ever going to see the end of Arizona playing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door? I don't know, but I kind of hope we do.
Glad everything's back to normal. Well, normal for Bikini Bottom, I guess.
Like, it was fun watching you play the first game, but now that you're kind of not able to stream, that's a question for Spectrum Internet. No, that's a question for whoever is currently paying for Spectrum Internet at your house.
Back. I'm not ashamed to say that I ate some dirt. It wasn't bad.
Okay. I don't really know if there's anything else I can do right now. It doesn't look like I can get back to where...
We
oh,
already
hang on.
built a meticulously calculated rig, but Sheldon didn't account for his own slight stature.
Excuse me. There are more important things than knocked over trash cans.
It's not a trash can, it's a bucket. And it's Bikini Bottom's sole restaurant.
I know everyone would love to be eating out of a bucket right now, but the fate of the entire universe is currently hanging in the balance.
But yeah, whether or not you're ever going to be able to stream again is a question for the person who's currently paying for Spectrum Internet and not an actual functioning internet company. You know?
No biggie. I'm sure the universe can hang in there until we've helped a friend in need.
Okay. So we gotta help Plankton in a minute. Can we actually get back to the beginning of the game? Barely. Just barely. I guess that's probably the next level, but I was hoping to find a side quest. I guess helping Plankton is the side quest. Hang on, I'll collect this and then we'll head back. Arizona's talking about her love of eating dirt again. I don't know why she eats dirt and mud and things like that, but you know... I guess that's just... if that's her prerogative, then by all means, I guess. I'm not gonna judge.
I don't get why this doesn't work. My calculations are flawless.
I don't eat dirt, I eat sand. You eat sand and mud, that's right. Now I remember.
I don't need your help, but if you want to make up for this whole mess, I guess I would allow you to assist me.
And I eat the sand to empty the desert. I want it gone.
Here, use
That's
this
where I
super
live, though.
velocitous momentum enhancer that I invented to get the job done.
Ooh, is that a bubble surfboard?
Yes, but I gave it a fancy name, so I get the credit.
Where am I gonna live if you eat the desert, Arizona? I already can't afford to buy a house. I'm still living with my parents. Okay, bubble surfboard is... somewhere. I'm eating your yard right now. Well, maybe that'll help with all the weeds back there, at least. Oh my god. I guess we're just stuck here now. Did I miss something? Was there like another one I needed to grab? No, it just drops me off here. Am I supposed to like throw something at that? It looks like I'm supposed to be going over there. But I ran out of momentum. Which makes me wonder if I'm supposed to do something like this? There's no way that was the intended method. There's no way.
I've never been in here before, but since the Krusty Krab is gone, I guess I have no choice. Does this place offer anything edible?
Technically, yes. We
Technically?
citizens of Bikini Bottom must stand together in these trying times. So, let it be known that the Chum Bucket will humbly accept its role as the town's sole source of sustenance. You fools!
Plankton, I always suspected that deep down you were a contributing member of society. And don't worry, Patrick and I won't stop until we put everything back to normal, so no one has to eat at the chum bucket ever again.
Wait, was that last part really necessary?
He will offer you an egg in these trying times. Yeah, that's probably the only thing edible he has there.
Oh my, yes. So much pure, unadulterated jelly, so much raw power. To create your next costume. You should find it very familiar, but don't let appearances fool you. When you step through the next portal.
Ooh, my karate gear. The most stylish outfit I own. Getting around will be much faster with these seahorses.
Alright, before we end, I want to see if I can... You know what? I think I'm good. I think I'll hold off on the costumes, actually. Yeah. We've been going for a long time. That was a fun stream. This is a fun game. I still find it absolutely fucking insane that this was made by the same people who made Rehydrated. Because, oh my god, Rehydrated was a mess. But you know what? I'm not complaining. This is a good game. I'm gonna drop my mouse. Alright. Thanks for streaming for us. Thank you for watching today. Especially considering I would have thought that if I saw anyone streaming at all today, I would have thought it would just be an April Fool's stream. But it wasn't. This was a real stream, and I appreciate you guys taking time out of whatever it is you're doing today, avoiding any and all anything, because people are just saying random bullshit. To actually sit down and watch this. I appreciate it. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thanks again. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.